Dates.
News Channel 3 continues to hear from community members in the Kalamazoo area after two pediatricians are fired by Bronson Healthcare.
Doctors Justine Bunka and Dr. Randy Dyke were let go on January 29th, and Bronson did not detail why.
And many patients are telling us they feel left in the dark and blindsided by these terminations. News Channel 3's Autumn Pitcher has been investigating the story for several weeks and joins us live in studio. And Autumn, this decision feels really personal to many families who were treated by these two doctors.
Yeah, Sandy, Jessica, we've had hundreds of people comment on our Facebook page in support of the two doctors, and dozens more showed up at a rally over the weekend. There's also a petition going around with nearly 4,000 signatures to reinstate Dr. Bunka, who wants her job back. Allie Young is searching for a new pediatrician for her 3-year-old daughter, Kamaya, after finding out her doctor, Justine Bunka, was fired late last month.
It just hurt us when we found out that my daughter wasn't going to be able to see her anymore. It's hard to find good doctors these days.
Young telling News Channel 3 Bunka always went above and beyond with her family.
There will never be another Dr. Bunka, in my opinion.
Dr. Bunka and her colleague Dr. Randy Dyke were let go from the same clinic, Bronson Rambling Road Pediatrics.
What color do you want to be, Easton?
Dr. Dyke caring for Easton, Mary Haskamp's 11-year-old son since he was born.
It looks like that.
Easton has autism and suffers from asthma. Haskamp telling me Dr. Dyke always paid close attention to his special needs.
If you don't have a special needs child, you just don't understand. It's so difficult. And to have a provider that you know you can depend on and who will support you through the process is just priceless. It's absolutely priceless.
While Bronson Healthcare has not detailed why the two physicians were let go, Dr. Bunka believes it's because they spoke up when Bronson made changes that increased its number of available appointment slots.
There is really a lot of autonomy taken away from the physician in how much time they have or could spend with each patient.
Bronson denies those accusations, maintaining they made the changes to ensure more timely access to care, sending News Channel 3 this video statement late last week.
Providers were not asked to reduce their time with patients.
What is your take on all of that?
I think they very cleverly worded what they wanted to say. Maybe they didn't directly ask their providers to decrease the amount of time spent with patients, but when you increase the amount of patients a provider is required to see, the amount of time that you have in your day stays the same. That leaves one option: to decrease the amount of time you spend with each patient.
On Monday, I reached out to Bronson for an on-camera interview, which they declined. So I sent an email with a list of questions about guidelines they have in place regarding scheduling. Bronson did provide me with this written statement saying, quote, "Together with our medical staff, we are focused on providing exceptional care for our patients. Our approach to scheduling patients varies by specialty and patient needs. Clinical leaders and providers participate in this process."
Okay, I think it's Easton's turn again, right?
Haskamp says Bronson's decision to fire the two isn't helping the healthcare industry, which she feels is already stretched thin.
Why are we firing two beloved providers that serviced hundreds of kids in the community? So I don't see how this is going to help the situation.
Hoping Bronson will listen to the outpouring of support from the community backing both doctors.
I would hope that they would take this information, this outpour of this essential cry for help from parents in their own community. I would hope that they would take that information and look back and think, okay, did we really make the right decision here? Is there a better way that this could have been done?
Now, Bronson says a majority of families impacted have been connected with another provider at Rambling Road Pediatrics. Bunka tells me she has filed an unfair labor practice complaint with the National Labor Relations Board. She tells me she is also considering further legal action. Live in studio, Autumn Pitcher, News Channel 3.
Autumn, thank you. Well, let's